And welcome back to 18 News. Time once again for our weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society. And our guest this week is Candice Cook. And Candice, we have Blue with us. Tell us all about her.
Okay, Blue is a little 2-year-old, we don't know what, some beagle, some terrier of some kind. She's really small and delicate, and she's 2 years old, so this is as big as she'll get. She's a really sweet, friendly little girl that has a lot of energy. She came in with her brother, the two of them together. Their family, she's been a family dog, but the family had a situation that they had no control over, and they had to give up the dogs. So they are here, and this is a really sweet, friendly little girl, and tiny. She's just so little. She looks like a bigger dog in her pictures, but this is how little she is, and she loves to sit on laps, loves exercise.
As big as she'll get.
This is as big as she'll get. She's 2 years old. Yeah.
And Blue, of course, obviously dogs like this, you have a lot of situations like that. So
we do.
Where families, I guess, just don't have enough time for them, or like I said, something that's beyond their control.
Well, it really was beyond their control. I mean, these dogs had a good home, really, and the situation came up in that family that they weren't unable to control, and they knew that they weren't able to give the right kind of attention to the dogs, and so they also knew that we would make sure that these little dogs had a really good home. So that's what we're going to do. Okay.
And Blue, boy, is just a pretty dog. So
she's beautiful. She's brindle.
Well behaved.
I don't know how well you can see this color, but she's brindle. She's just beautiful.
Yeah, that is nice. Very unique. Yeah. And so forth. You got some programs and things you want to talk about a little bit today?
I really want to throw some statistics at you, if that's okay.
Sure, we had a piece of paper over there. If you
yeah,
want to
I do.
It.
I have to have my glasses too. We had a situation this week that we always have. Actually, someone comes in with an adorable little kitten and they want us to take it, and we are simply unable to because all of our cages are full, all of our fosters are full. PetSense, we have cats out at PetSense, and we had to turn the people down. And what I really want is for people to understand why we have to do that. And some of the statistics I'm going to show you will give you a pretty good idea why. There are a total of 5,000 animal shelters nationwide. The number of companion animals that enter into an animal shelter nationwide annually is 5 million. 5 million animals come to us. An average annual number of companion animals that are euthanized at shelters is 3.5 million. So 5 million of them come to shelters, 3.5 million of them are euthanized every year. Okay. But we are a no-kill shelter, and that just means that when we are full, we're full. And we have to turn people down. And we hate to do it. We hate so much to tell somebody, no, we can't take in this adorable little animal. But the truth is, when we're out of room, we're out of room. Other shelters that do euthanize, you can't blame them. Like I said, 5 million animals across the country go into shelter. And so if they don't euthanize, they simply run out of room as well. And so that's the situation that we're in this country. The number of percent of cats in animal shelters that are euthanized is 70%. And the percentage of dogs that are euthanized is 60% of the ones in shelters. And that's why we make such a big deal about spaying and neutering pets. Only 2% of cats that are lost from family homes are recovered and go to their homes. Only 15% of dogs that are lost are recovered by their families. And a much higher percentage of cats and dogs that are spayed and neutered do not get lost. The percentage of those that come in that have not been neutered is much, much higher. Almost all of them actually are not neutered that we find that are lost. So, and there are some more statistics on here, and we can throw them up there. But what we really want people to understand is why we have to turn animals down sometimes. And when we can take them in, we absolutely do. We want to. That's our job. And we as soon as we have room, we put people on a waiting list. As soon as we have room, we absolutely will take in animals that they found, because that's our job and it's what we want to do. And
of course, Blue here is just an example of that as well, and so forth. Just a beautiful dog, and just the numbers that Candice has thrown at you folks just says it all right there too. So.
Yeah, another statistic that just blows your mind is that one male cat, unneutered male cat, can father 2,500 kittens in a year.
Right.
So that's why we say, please, 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 people, spay and neuter your animals. It's so important. and we will help as much as we can. We have certificates for half off for people.
Okay.
We have other programs for spaying and neutering.
Okay. And now we have Tiffany with us. Candice, Tiffany is a beautiful little cat.
She's a tortoiseshell, and she's 5 months old. And she's one of the very many, whoops, she's a little scared of the camera. She's one of the very many kittens that we have. We have beautiful kittens of all colors. We have some of them down at PetSense and some here at the shelter. We have a lot of wonderful adult cats, but we have many, many kittens. And we would love for people to come down and meet these little guys. They're a cute age, 5 months, 4 or 5 months, and that means that they're very playful and very fun. They get tired and they just poop out in your lap and want to lay down and snuggle. She's a real sweet thing, and she's gorgeous, as you can see. Beautiful coloring.
Right. And to tell you what, the cat population alone has just been unbelievable here. I mean, right
Yes.
now you're having a hard time. I mean, with PetSense and some of those places, didn't you have another place that's helping you?
Well, the fosters.
The fosters.
We have foster families.
Foster
they're
families,
all
that's it.
full up as well. Yeah, this is kitten season. It's getting toward the end of kitten season, and so we have so many of them there. And this little cat, like most of the others, are found wandering around on their own, unable to take care of themselves, and
Right.
really in a lot of danger, very vulnerable. And so people will bring them to us, and when we have room, we take them in, and when we don't, we have to tell people that we can't.
Yeah,
But-
that's right.
And right now, she wants to climb.
She wants to climb and everything. Very,
She
very
says,
playful little.
What is this place?
Little tabby.
She is. She's very, very playful. Very sweet little girl.
Yes, that's right. And how old is she again?
She's 5 months old.
5 months old, and was part of a litter that you said?
No, she was just brought in by
Oh,
herself.
just brought in. I
Yeah.
apologize. Okay.
Yeah, many of them. Sometimes we get litters, whole litters, but often people will bring in one little cat they found, or 2 or 3 in a litter,
Yeah.
down in a ditch somewhere. And,
Right.
and they're all beautiful, and they all will make wonderful pets.
I tell you what, they're also good survivors. I mean, even though, like I said, they are all vulnerable and so forth that they have, but
Well, when they do survive, that's not always a good thing, because, like I said, one male unneutered cat can father 2,500 kittens in a
It
year.
just snowballs from that. It's
Yeah.
just unbelievable.
Our
Yeah, that's
community, we have a big problem, but all the way across the United States, it's a
Okay.
huge, huge problem.
Okay. Of course, information on these and all the other fine animals can be available on the Dubois County website,
No.
Dubois County Humane Society's website, which is DuboisCountyHumane.org. Petfinder.com is also another location you can find out information about them. Their phone number is 482-7387. Their adoption hours here on Worthington Road are Wednesdays tomorrow from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And of course, videos such as the one that you're watching right now on this program can be found on YouTube and of course on their Facebook page as well. So be sure to check them out as well too. So, Candice, thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks for all the information, the stats that you gave us this evening.
You're very welcome.
Best of luck to these to the cats and dogs we had on today. Thanks a lot for watching. Weather is next.